Hello, and welcome to the Budshow. Here we go. How are you today? Today, I want to talk about a couple of different things. And one of the things that I recently got a comment on my blog, something cool. Somebody wanted to know about who I am and why I'm doing this and stuff like that. Well, all right, pay attention because I'm only going to do this one time. My name is Buddy Hahola. I've been a firefighter EMT for about 33 years. I was also into hazardous materials on the Hunterdon County team and Warren County team for a little while. And I have a wide variety of rescue and all that kind of stuff. So I have a lot of emergency management and different things like that, emergency response training and interest. The other thing is I do survival products. We're doing a little bit of training with that now, trying to get the public more aware of what's going on. We're going to be doing a couple different things. I'm also working with somebody up in northern Jersey, works at Cobra One Tactical. His name is Ryan, and we're going to be doing some classes out of there pretty soon. And that's up in Great Meadows, New Jersey. Cobra One Tactical. Check them out. So that's pretty much the way I am. I do different things. I'm trying to start my own little business. Actually, more like kind of saving and trying to get things to go because you don't got no money, you got no future. I'm not putting a lot of money out just for nothing. Anyway, so that's a little bit about me and my history. I have a wide variety of emergency management background, response, EMT, and medical, and all this other stuff. So I have a lot of experience over the years, and I continue to do it too. And you never stop learning. I mean, I'm not on the fire department rescue squad or anything like that anymore because I kind of retired, and I'm one of them old guys stand back going, "You're doing it wrong," but I don't say it out loud. So. But anyway, you'll get there too, pal. You'll get there. Your day will come when you sit there going, "Hey, you kids I used to do it in the old days. We didn't wear fire helmets. We went in with a brag." Anyway, before I get off track again, oh, by the way, that's my birdie, Sydney, back there sticking his butt out, saying hello. He's cleaning his house. A bird cleaning house. Okay. Anyway, I want to talk about prepping. One of the things that we talk about, everybody, as soon as you say the word prepping or survival, they go, "Oh my God, what a nut job." Maybe we are, maybe we ain't. But I'm trying to address different things that people might want to learn about or understand. Prepping is basically a very simple thing, preparing for bad stuff to happen. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about war and this and that and everything else. I'm talking, well, then again, you never know, because North Korea wants to shoot us and blow us up, Iran wants to blow us up, and who are other countries that want to come in and blow us up and kill us, take over our country. But I'm not getting on that subject. Simple things like the weather. We get a snowstorm, everybody runs to the supermarket and cleans everything out. You should already have that stuff ready on hand. Simple things like water, bottled water, canned food, vegetables, meats, fruits, things like that, bread, whatever. Just enough to get you through a couple of days. Now, some of us go a little more beyond that and try to prep for 5, 10, 15, 25 years with food and survival and ideas and training and drills. Different things that they might need to know, because this world is a very dangerous place compared to 20 years ago. We may not see it or believe it because it's only on TV. Doesn't affect us. It affects all of us, because one day that will hit the fan, and you're going to be standing there with your underwear going, "I don't know what the hell happened. How come I didn't know?" We all know. So prepping is very important. Now, there's different ways of doing it. What I do in my personal life and my family life is I prepare and protect my family. Food, water, cat food, dog food. You got to remember your pets. They're important too, because if you don't have pets, you don't have them around, and they die, then you're going to be, having real mental issues. You're not going to be staying on track with whatever's going on around you. These are all issues. You have to understand it. And then the elderly. Mom and dad are getting older. You're getting older. You need the medicines. You need your oxygen. You need this. You need that. You don't get around as much anymore. All these things you have to think about, and maybe stock up on different products that they're going to need. Simple medicines. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to find. You're not going to go and get your heart medicine and have stockpiled here because they don't do that. They want you to pay a little at a time, and a little more at a time each time you need it. Certain medicines are like that. Certain medicines aren't going to last a long time. You're not going to be able to hold it for 6 months until it goes bad. So same thing with first aid. Everybody's like, so. Well, when something happens, let's say when we do have a snowstorm, we'll use that as an example. You have limited access to fire department, police, emergency services because they got to try to figure out how to get to your house, or if they're volunteer or paid. They have their own families to deal with too. They got a lot of things go on. You don't really realize it until you're a volunteer or paid emergency responder, and that's something you need to think about. If you want to be one, you should go out and be one. Go out and join a squad or fire department, and I'll tell you, it's a whole different world than sitting here looking at the internet day after day. So prepping is important, and what you would do is go down and make a list of your hazards around your house and your assets around your house. So for example, if you have a outdoor grill, you're almost ahead of the game because you can use that for heat, you can use that to cook, you can use that as an asset or a trade later on if you need something else. These are all things to think about, because when the power goes out, the heat goes out, the utilities go out, how are you going to cook? You going to run down to your local McDonald's and you get something? No, because they're going to be closed. There's going to be no food there. The shopping centers are going to be closed. There's no food there. The pizza places, they're all going to be closed because they can't cook or do the same thing that you're trying to do. So you have to have these things in mind. And if you're a camper and you have the portable grills, the gas grills and stuff like that, again, you ration your food, ration your water for your family and your pets. Because I'll tell you what, when you're without food for one day, you're going to panic. Even if you have food and stuff like that around us, you're going to panic. You're going to have that time there where you're going to panic. Oh my God, how come the power went out? How come I got no internet? How come my phone went dead? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know. Have a plan. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be like, I've got it, I will take care of it. You're going to be like, oh shit. But if you have a plan, you should be all right. Safety is important. Don't be a dumb person. Come in here and put all these candles around and say, I got light now. Now you have a fire hazard. Do you have a fire extinguisher? I'm not talking about the little ones you can buy at Walmart that are $10 that you can spray it and use them. I'm talking about fire extinguisher. You should have one in almost every room. Unless you have 20 rooms, and let's get smart and use cut that down. I see a lot of people out there that go and buy the MREs, the frozen dry frozen food, freeze dried. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. Freeze dried food and different things like that. That's great, but you're going to find out that that's not like your daily meals that you get. Some of it's going to be a little more tasty, and some are going to be like, oh my God. Try to get foods that you're going to eat, that you can get used to eating day after day. And you can get different foods to mix them in and make different meals. If you get rice, you got beans, you got corn, green beans, lima beans, peas, whatever. You can mix all that stuff in with other stuff, or just eat it singly. Those are things that you can do. So, but anyway, I'm trying to express that it's important. And now I'm sure a couple of you are out there like, well, I got to take care of. I got stuff in the fridge, and I got this, and yeah, maybe you do. But when the power goes out, what happens? Nothing works. And let's say it's a 105-degree day, and you got all kinds of meat and stuff in there, and vegetables and ice cream and all other kind of stuff in that refrigerator. Now what? Are you going to be eating it all at once, making yourself sick? Or are you going to be distributing that maybe to your neighbors or somebody that needs it? Because I'll tell you what, when food starts rotting, that smell never goes away. If you've ever been to a large landfill garbage dump, the smell's worse than that. Believe me, I know. So all these things are something you should consider. Having ice on hand. When we have a snowstorm or ice storm or something like that, I always try to put a couple bottles of water in the freezer so it freezes, so you have at least some kind of ice that you can use, just in case. And if you have food, you can at least try to save it for a while. Those are things to think about. Now, some people will go, well, why am I really prepping? Why? I mean, that's only like a snowstorm. That's not a big deal. I can handle that. There's other issues. We see it every day on the news. We get the protesters that cause damage to property, attacking people, beating people up, destroying businesses, burning stuff, threatening people, provoking violence, all these things. Now, if that came to your town, and I don't care if you're in a city or if you're in a small town and back in the country, in the middle of nowhere, these people go everywhere. They don't care where you're at, who you're for, who you're not for. You can't take that chance that something will not happen because I'm a good person and I don't. You can make all the excuses you want, but that's a small piece of a threat. We have people in this country right now that want to overthrow us, that want us to go to their ways of life and evil, and nobody pays attention. And I see it on the news, I see it on the internet, I see different segments, articles I read. I'm going to come out and say it because maybe you're like, oh, I don't understand what he's talking about. Muslims, Islamic terrorists. I don't care if you're one of them people that go, well, we gotta be nice to everybody who comes in the country because they're all nice. The enemy is not going to be nice to you until he cuts your damn head off and kills you. That's been proven in wars everywhere. You ask a veteran, you can tell the difference between an enemy and a friendly. You can't. It's in the Bible that the day will come when other countries and enemies will come into our country and destroy it, and we will be taken over by it. Maybe you should read and find out. But anyway, I'm getting off track. Then you have civil unrest. Suddenly we have no food, no water, no shelter for a couple of days, and what are you going to start doing? You're going to go find some way to get food and water and maybe go kill your neighbors or your friends just for food or water. Those things happen. Happens all over the place, all in our country and other places, but it's never reported because they don't want to scare anybody. They want to God forbid we tell the truth. So, natural disasters, earthquakes, everything. When we get storms coming in here, downpours, rain, flooding, all this stuff. We never had this stuff years ago, but it's increasing and increasing, and bad stuff starting to happen. Remember here in Jersey, the biggest joke was, well, you never see a tornado here. There was actually 5 tornadoes that came through Jersey and destroyed stuff. 5 of them. And that's probably within the last 2 years. So things are getting more severe. And if you don't have a plan, don't expect somebody else in the government to help you. Because I don't know what my neighbors are capable of. And their needs and what their outlook is. But I'm going to try my damnedest to help them the best I can, cautiously. Because once somebody knows you have food and water, they're going to come after you. And don't tell me you won't, because I'm telling you what, let's say your favorite food's Doritos, and you have to have it every day. Suddenly you don't have it. You're going to go bonkers trying to figure out how to get that food. Same thing with drugs and alcohol and whatever else that you're addicted to. Think about it. If you have a little stockpile somewhere, and you're ready to go, and I'm not condoning guns and drugs or alcohol, that's your own device. I'm not saying that you should go stockpile that stuff. You have to figure out what your hazards are in your area. So, all kinds of things. We have threats of war. We got 2 or 3 countries that want to blow us up. Every day it's the same thing. I'm going to blow up your country and kill all of you. Ha 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 ha. And we're sitting there going, that ain't going to happen. Our military's better. We don't know where our military is and what's being done and what our precautions are being done. But I can't assume that our current president's sitting back there going, he'll get over it. I'm hoping that our current government, with Donald J. Trump, president, and I truly believe that he's taken care of our country instead of sitting on his ass waiting for somebody else to tell him what to do and then pay him off for to do it. You don't think that's what's going on in the world, and you think that's what's going on with our president right now? You're an idiot. Look it up if you don't know what idiot means. Anyway, I don't want to get on the political stuff because I'm sure it annoys you that I go through that. So, prepare. Make a list. What I did is I sat down and made a list. I said, all right, if I have a fire in my house, we have a civil war, we have martial law, we have this, we have that, we have to get out, we have to evacuate the house, we have to go somewhere. I have a plan for everything. Will it go smoothly when that time comes and something happens? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure I'm going to be panicked and stop the car and get everything ready to go and go, oh, forgot the wife and the dogs and the cat. Damn. It's going to happen because we don't drill. We don't take time to practice these things. We should practice these things. Back in the old days, when we were growing up, all of us were growing up, what did we do? We practiced a fire drill. All right, there's a house on fire. What do? We go outside. We stand by the tree over across the street, or stand up by the mailbox. We do that today? No. A lot of people die because of that. Children especially. I should know because I'm a fireman. I've been a fireman for a long time and I've seen everything. And it's a terrible thing to see someone die because they didn't believe to do the right thing and take the time to think about it and do a run drill just to see how long it takes you to get out of the house and where to go. People, put down your damn electronic crap and your selfish life and prepare. Prepare for everything you can think of. Go beyond the box. Think about, okay, what if a meteor hits? What if suddenly the world goes nothing to ice? The whole world just goes to ice. That's happened before. The news media and wherever you get your information from, your news, they're not going to know what's going on. They're not going to even tell you what's going on. They want you to be dead like everyone else. Take my advice, with or without a grain of salt. Prepare yourself for stuff. Have food stuff ready. Now, I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna say it too. If you need help and you want to learn or you want to get an idea how to start, you can go to my Facebook, Sergeant Tactical's Practical Preparedness. You can put that in. It'll come up to my page. And just IM me or email me or whatever it is, and I can tell you how you'd go about doing whatever you do, or products are best. I'm not going to sit there and sell to you. If you want to buy something that I have, or if you want me to get something for you, I can do that. But I am a small business. I'm not trying to promote my business and be, that's what this whole thing's about. It's not that. I'm a person that wants to help you. I want to help people. That's what I've always wanted to do. But unfortunately, you need money for that too. Well, not always. Because if you got enough food, and maybe you got a lot of food, canned food or water or something like that, help your neighbor out. Help somebody that needs it. Help your family. So everybody, that little circle that goes around, you can help everybody. You can do things for other people instead of for yourself all the time. That's all I ask. And another good place to go to get survival stuff or firearms or training, they do different types of training, is at Cobra One Tactical. They're in Great Meadows, New Jersey. They're a great place to go. Go online. Again, Cobra One Tactical. All right. I'm going to let you go now because I'm sure you're bored with me. Or maybe you're not. But please, if you have any comments, please leave them. And I'll see if I can help you out with it. Take care. God bless. Have a great day.